Hey guys, my name's Rex, and I am by all means a small creator in the rock and metal music scene online. I started making vocal covers style videos in 2016, around the age of 17, and I played in a couple metal bands locally, did a few small East Coast tours, but mostly struggled to find any sort of footing in terms of a career in the business of music. By some fluke, call it luck, chance, maybe a little bit of preparation, I ended up getting the gig to play bass and do backing vocals in a band called Falling in Reverse in 2020 through 2021, fresh off the pandemic. I didn't last very long there, but I'm very grateful for the chance I got to play on a big stage with a big band that I really liked. I was young and stupid, and I made a lot of mistakes in terms of tour etiquette and interpersonal interactions on tour, as many young and inexperienced musicians do. Through the connections I made through that job, I was able to become connected with Jason Hook of Five Finger Death Punch right as he had left the band, and I'm now currently singing in his new band, Flat Black. I recently got off tour with Flat Black opening for Godsmack and I Prevail, and we even got to play some shows with Stained and Atreyu, some bands that I really liked growing up, and it was an honor and such a good time. During my time in both these bands, I've remained in my band local to my area, called The Worst of Us. The Worst of Us is my outlet for my more experimental forays into music and a major passion project for me and my best friend Matt to make music we simply enjoy and that we want others to enjoy. While we've seen quite a bit of success relative to being an unsigned band who doesn't tour and only puts about 2 or 3 songs out a year, we're still very small in the grand scheme of things, with about 50,000 monthly listeners and maybe about 2 to 3 million plays total across our entire discography. When I woke up this morning, I did not expect to receive a message from a longtime fan about something that she found on Spotify. Someone has been stealing every piece of music I have ever worked on in my entire life and uploading it to Spotify with no changes, profiting off of it, and completely getting away with it with no consequences. See, I found this slightly unbelievable at first until I dove in myself and found that this person has stolen every Worst of Us song, all the Flat Black songs, and even gone far enough to steal from my first band ever when I was 17 in high school and uploaded my songs as their songs. It's 2023. It's the age of content ID and rising copyright infringement laws and enforcements. So my only question was, how the hell did this happen? As of right now, it's December 9th, and you can see for yourself, the band is called Titans. They don't have many listeners, but they do have a song called Clarity, which is just my song under the same name. And as you can see here, it's got about 100,000 plays. This is an interesting exception, as usually they slightly change the title of the song relevant to the lyrics and just take a lyric and rename the song something else. But this is one of the exceptions where they've just uploaded it with the exact same title and use the exact same file, which I assume is ripped from either YouTube or some other streaming platform. A quick run through comparing tracks will show you that this person is trying to steal my entire life's work with minimal effort and completely getting away with it. Luckily, I was told about this, or I likely would have never known. And the bigger issue is how many other people are doing this to me and other smaller, struggling creators, making quality music while barely staying afloat. How often does this fly under the radar and affect anyone trying to make their way in this industry in an honest and true way? From a few anecdotes from my producer friends, notably Alex and TNVR, it has happened to them and several of their clients too. Alex is an independent synthwave, darkwave sort of EDM artist out of the UK who has about 300,000 monthly listeners and has collaborated extensively with Tokyo Rose, who is also sitting around 300 typically. Also, we did a song together, the three of us, called Antagonist Returns, and it was also stolen. So if you're into that sort of thing, mixed with a little bit of metal, give it a spin, and don't give it a spin on the other account. Alex shared with me that someone took him and Tokyo's music and uploaded it, no changes, straight up, to SoundCloud, where they got millions of views and were likely able to profit off of material that wasn't theirs. And even if they weren't making money, they were still getting eyes, which eventually turns into money and takes eyes off of Alex and Tokyo, who made the music in the first place. TNVR is a producer from the Connecticut area. We grew up sort of playing shows together when he was in a metal band back in the day. Now he's a producer for a lot of people sort of in the emo rap genre, and he's enjoying quite a bit of success there. He shared with me that one of his prospective clients, who goes by the name of VITO, you can listen to all his material on Spotify. I actually quite enjoy it. That's not my type of music, but I love his voice, and I think it's pretty good. Someone took a few of Vito's songs and made some different artwork and posted them on Instagram. Luckily, this person in particular didn't get too many views and hopefully didn't steal too much attention away from VITO, as he's a young, talented, up-and-coming artist that deserves to get attention for his work. From what I understand, Alex and Tokyo's situation has been resolved, but it probably shouldn't be something that's even something they have to resolve. VITO's impersonator seems to really not be getting any views at all, but regardless, I took the opportunity to report the account for stealing content and impersonating somebody that they're not. I just find it wild that this is even possible. It's incredibly important that it's brought up and talked about because it's killing young and talented people's reach, drive, and general potential. Even if it's just a bunch of bots, it's still flooding the space, oversaturating respective scenes with fake stolen music, lessening the chance given to perhaps the most talented of the underdogs. I'm not exactly sure what to do today, but I'll likely file a complaint with Spotify or my distributor and use my label connections to take action for myself. It's likely that I can find out specifically who did this and get their information to take further legal action if I see fit. It might seem like a lot of work just to get a few $100s back on someone stealing my song, but the reality is the principle is more important. This is a chance for me to stand up for every young gun who was at one point 17 just like me and wanted to take a chance on their passions. I'll keep you guys updated with how this situation unravels, but I encourage you to stay vigilant. All the AI copyright protections may save Drake and Cardi B from ever being stolen from, but it's those like us who are less in the limelight that still have to fend for ourselves and look out for each other. I'm Rex. That's all I have for you today. If you like this video, leave a like, maybe hit that subscribe, get that notification bell going if you want to stay updated on this situation. Share this video with your friends, maybe your musician friends that might be unaware that this is even an issue, to help spread awareness about this topic that I've heard almost nobody talk about. Anyways, guys, hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm out.